Hi Leo, welcome to your quantum reading. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I didn't shuffle the cards, but that was in Virgo's reading, but there you are. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Leo. The message could be for you. So feel free to take it out however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you're wanting to check out my services, the link to my website is down below in the description box. You can go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my services or my availability opens up. You can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. Just know if you decide to jump over there, which I just post more things on quantum physics and crazy things that I play around with alchemically over there. But just know occasionally I get scammers. So here's what you can keep in mind. You can always check back to my description box down below for all my links. Okay, you can always look there to double check things and if something seems off. So that's why I'm saying, like, the only place you can access my services is through my website. All right, I'm gonna take all these because apparently they all want to talk. And I will never DM you for personal readings, money, or donations of any kind. So if that ever pops up over on Instagram, like you get a follow request from me asking for any of that, it is not me. Please report and block, and it should be all good. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. Okay. All right. Okay, there you are. Knight of Wands. Okay, very in your own element over this next week. We also have, oh dang, there's the Five of Wands. Okay, doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of crazy Mars stuff going on. Let's try to work through it. Yeah, so, okay, we have the Five of Cups. I just had that in Virgo. So there's the Five of Cups. Are we all right? Sheesh. Okay, so it's possible that there could be some regrets here coming in. Maybe you emotionally reacted to a situation. There could have been something impulsively that happened, and this could have been an overload, Leo. This is like, it's funny, but it's really not at the same time. Do you know what's so crazy? That rock looks like a slice of bread. I've been wanting to say that in all the readings, and I'm like, it looks like a piece of bread. Anyway, so something happened here where you could have, like, there was some type of fear that came up to the surface for you, and you could have felt this fire. You know, this is like a part of, I know you're Leo, but this could have been some of the Mars energy that could have been coming in and affecting you, and it could have been activated by this grief. This could have triggered you so much because there could have been something where you didn't want to feel this emotion. Like, this could have been feeling, this could have felt so intense, and it could have made you just like react. Okay, it might not have been in the most positive way, but it's saying, like, there's this Five of Wands. There could have been some conflict. Possible, and yeah, that's what the fives are pushing you to, because there could be something about your current reality that is not aligned with what you could be doing. Okay, not to say you're not on the right path. That has nothing to do with it. It just, what I've been noticing from the pandemic and everything, it really kind of put humans behind. It's very frustrating because it could have been, there were these suppressed feelings and emotions that were created. Like, the pandemic was just trauma. All right, it was like this ginormous, the quarantine was like a big time, like, timeout. You're sitting on timeout, like all these, it's huge psychologically what it's done to us. So I'm just seeing here what's been going on is, like, there are these fears that are kind of being triggered and activated by certain energies that are coming in, and they might feel a little bit like that Five of Wands. Like, there could be competitions and rivalries, and be cautious because, like, your ego can just, oh, like, completely consume you and you don't even realize it. That's how tricky this is in this situation. Okay, I feel as though you could have taken a break. This Four of Swords, whatever played out here, you could have maybe gone into some type of protective mode. okay? Because you might have even started to see, like, this felt really uncomfortable, these fives. Because you could have felt like there was maybe a loss of an opportunity, but that grief, it's like you could have had a reaction that was triggered by that, and it could have been fiery. I don't know what that was about the recent energy, but there's the Eight of Pentacles. This is good, okay? Believe it or not, I know I probably say that a lot, but it's like you have the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. What's good about this is I feel as though you might start to, like, once you get some peace of mind, this Four of Swords, maybe a break from the situation, or you just, like, you do something here to break away, to just get, like, you've got that helmet on, you know, which I think is kind of funny. I feel as though something new is going to pop up here, because I think that maybe it's like a break from, like I kept saying, a break from the situation. Maybe you do some meditation. Something about you gets some kind of clarity and peace of mind. And I feel as though you will get something here as far as like a new insight. It could be new inspiration. Oh, I have to not forget that, because I literally just even had that. Okay, I'm not saying this is my reading. This is just literally what's popping out here. So this feels like, even though it might feel kind of devastating over here, it might even be, sorry for the Pollyanna thinking, but it might be that you are not meant to do anything or be associated with any of those people, or, you know, be going on that path. And it's like, yep, time for a switch. And you'll come into this new energy, which I feel like is kind of exciting. You might have this like idea or something that pops into your mind that you're like, oh my gosh, and you start to get work on brainstorming something. Ace of Cups, yeah. So it's good. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, I feel like you might start to be, sorry, you might start to be following your emotions, because that's an emotional rebirth. You have these new energies that are popping in here. So no wonder the fives are coming in, because it's like, it's changing things up for you, trying to switch things up. Because I mean, there could be a part of you, if you have fear to do something, it could be that you're gonna have like, it might require some courage here to go after something. This is the Eight of Pentacles constantly. So we have the Moon card. Okay, I feel like something new and exciting is coming in here. Okay, you have the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups, and there's something here that I feel as though when you are focused on this thing, doing this thing, maybe it's a creative project or something here, you're going to be totally consumed in it. And when you are in it, your intuition is actually going to be higher, because the Ace of Cups is totally that. So it could be that also keep it kind of secret what you're doing and working on, the Eight of Pentacles, because it feels kind of exciting, like something that you're working on. You have the Ten of Wands. Actually, that's kind of funny, because I'm actually seeing that you're really working hard on something, but you're kind of like, this Ten of Wands is kind of cool, because it might be that you're this crazy super hard worker. Like, you might have this crazy strength where you do, like, you take on a big workload, or you do a lot. I don't know if it's by yourself, but I'm seeing here that you're like, you have all these skills and abilities that you're going to be integrating into this project that you're working on. So it's kind of like, but you're building something, okay? See that castle in the background? That's what's so cool, is like your destination is actually really close, and you might be kind of doing something like behind the scenes. You know, the moon is, there's an illusion around what you're working on. Maybe there's some like attention on what you're doing, because you do have this Five of Wands, which is like competition, but you have the Tower card, the Eight of Swords. There's a release here. You might be, let's see, getting rid of something that causes a tower. Oh, let me say this to you, because I was kind of getting this fascinating different interpretation of the Ten of Wands that I've literally never got. Because, you know, it's someone that's like carrying all the load themselves, be cautious of the burnout, because you might come into that with the Tower moment and then you feel a little bit set back, or it might make you feel kind of like trapped by your own limitations. Okay, because it's Eight of Swords, and that's kind of what it's feeling like, is don't burn yourself out, because this feels kind of exciting. Five of Pentacles, see? So that's kind of the only reason why we're talking about it in this way, because there could be something that comes up, all right? And it's like you're trying to get something prepared for yourself, and this can totally be it, is that you might get like pulled away from it. The Ten of Wands might be that you overdo it and you neglect your self-care, and then it burns you out, and then you go into this whole process where you feel defeated by the whole thing. You have all the fives that are surrounding it here, okay? But the Three of Pentacles, that's what I was trying to get in around to, is this might be support, all right? You might actually, Leo, I'm saying this with so much love, you might be isolating yourself. You also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm getting something here about support. Like you might actually be deliberately keeping yourself disconnected or isolated, maybe by certain thoughts that you're thinking. You know, like you could be still living in a Tower moment. Some of you guys, that can be PTSD, sorry. Like the Tower and the Eight of Swords could be kind of like a tower happened in your life and your reality, and you could still be kind of like living in it, you know, at whatever age it happened. It's like that's still kind of playing as a track record. It's like really, that's why I talk about the quantum, like your thoughts release chemicals and they create patterns inside of your being, and then they wire you. So it's like that could be something here that you're trying to break free from that. And I think I'm going to say actually pretty confidently that this feels like support that you need to call upon, you know, because it might be that you're trying to pull yourself out of some type of, maybe these are issue like fears around security, and maybe it's legit, all that type of stuff. Some of you guys might be kind of floating around or something like that, but it's saying there's support here. Someone will help you to see what you're not seeing, okay, and will help you get through this. I don't know if it's like a realtor, a counselor, a trainer. There's support that you can totally utilize, and I would highly recommend doing it, because I feel like there's where you're getting back on track, okay? There is something kind of cool happening for you. Just like be aware of this burnout moment. Okay, so I'm going to dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you want to join me over there, of course, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link. I'll see you over there. But Leo, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.